you know how you said, like, let's talk about something controversial. We could talk about politics. But what led me to that is there's this thing where, you know, the country has become so divided and so partisan that oddly, a bunch of ideas and concepts and philosophies that aren't directly like, I'm in favor of this sort of bill, this sort of legislation and stuff like that, have been divided. And I'll explain further what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is I have fed my children and continue to raw milk. And especially also when I was having a tough time nursing, I was like, I need a backup plan. I need some assistance. My child can't starve while we're figuring this out. Right. And then also I needed some help when I was like working and the baby's still nursing. And so I'm pumping and we have breast milk, but I also need the raw milk. And then raw milk is just a huge, like, it's a huge, like
what?
It gets categorized on the side of conservative, like freedom, freedom from government regulation. And
I don't understand. I'm not aware of this stuff.
I understand.
Ryan, do you know about this stuff? Good. Educate, because I don't know about this. I didn't know there was a sort of a divide on raw milk.
Well, yeah, because categorically it goes into the, natural sort of non-medical, non-mandated vaccines. It kind of gets lumped over into this whole side of the government not controlling what we eat. And of course, and what we do to our bodies, except for abortion. That goes on the other side.
Right.
There's this weird gerrymandering of ideology, right? But on this side, like, you have to trace it back to, okay, were you even aware that milk wasn't raw?
Ryan? We weren't aware of that.
Pasteurized, right? It's pasteurized.
Yeah, right. That's what I always knew. That milk was pasteurized. Louis Pasteur invented that.
Exactly. And when Louis Pasteur invented it, it was for a purpose. It was for killing bacteria. Mm-hmm. Whatever the outbreak was at the time that they were addressing, that was effective. And so great. But we live in a different time now. We don't have the same issues. And the people that produce unpasteurized milk take great pride in the safety measures that they take so that they can provide it to you and they're not exposing you to something. Their cows are very healthy. This seems so random.
It's not, it's interesting.
It's a big deal because in traveling about the country, I have, there are many states where it's just illegal. And then there are many states where you can get it, but it's labeled, it has to be labeled as for pet consumption only. And so you have to go talk to the farmer and go, okay, can I buy a gallon of milk? Like, we're not going to talk about the fact that I'm going to drink it and my kids are going to drink it. And they're like, yeah, we're not, just take the milk.
So who looks down on you? Is it the Democrats or is it the Republicans? I can't understand.
It's a liberal side of like, trust the science. Louis Pasteur did this for a reason. The doctors say it's not safe.
Right.
So don't drink raw milk. And they'll tell pregnant women, don't drink raw milk. You could expose yourself to all kinds of bacteria. And surely that's true, or it was.
But if you go to the right farmers that are doing it correctly and healthy and organically, it's not. It was a problem many moons ago before we...
Yeah.
Okay, I got you. I'm with you. It's not. This isn't weird. This is educational. You are educating me and my friend Ryan. And I'm glad Ryan wasn't like, of course I know this, because I would have been like, oh God, I'm an idiot.
I know it is a little bit strange.
But I always, go ahead.